Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be making some donuts. They taste like birthday cake, they smell like birthday cake, they're fluffy. Yeah, so we've got a bowl, put in some flour, some sugar, some baking powder, some baking soda, some salt, put in some vanilla yogurt. Vanilla yogurt is key, guys. If you can, I know like quarantine's a bit hard, try to use vanilla yogurt instead of plain yogurt. It gives that extra flavor that you won't get from plain yogurt. And also the brand I'm using is Alpro, which is like a vegan or plant-based brand, so you don't really get that probiotic, I think that's what it is, in like the normal animal based yogurt, but that bacteria smell, it really shines through if you use that. Personally, for me anyway, that's what I found with this recipe. But if you use like a good vanilla yogurt, hopefully you should be fine, but I recommend using a plant-based vanilla yogurt, in this case Alpro's. So what you want to do is just mix it up, stir it up. You don't have to knead it, you don't have to wait for it to rise, you don't have to do the long 3-hour wait and all that cutting and chopping stuff that you have to do when you're using what's it called, it's like a normal donut recipe with like a yeast. So yeah, just wait for it to come together. So what you want to do is get yourself a glass, and you're going to get a piping bag. If you don't have a piping bag, you can use a Ziploc bag, a freezer bag. You're just going to want to put it in the glass, and you're going to get the batter that you've made for the donut, and you're going to put the batter into the piping bag or a Ziploc bag or the freezer bag that you have. You just want to, if it's like a freezer bag that's not really got like a tip, if you have like a corner tip, if you have like a what's it called, a nozzle for piping, you can kind of put that in to kind of angle it so it kind of pipes out properly. But yeah, that's what you kind of want to do, and you want to push the batter down through to the bottom, like the corners you would in a piping bag, and then you're gonna snip the end of the piping bag, and then you're gonna pipe out your donut. So I've got some greaseproof paper, parchment paper. What I did is I got one of those like oil sprays, and I just sprayed the parchment paper. If you don't have one, just get like a brush and just get some oil and just kind of paint some oil over the paper. So you pipe your donut on the parchment paper, and then you're just going to tip it into the oil, and then after about 8 to 10 seconds or so, you just want to get a tongue, just because you know it's hot and it's oil, you don't want to burn yourself, and you just want to use that to pull the parchment paper off, and then that way you just have a clean ring shaped donut without any hassle. So yeah, you don't need a mold, you don't need to have like a cutter or anything per se, and you can pretty much do this with normal household tools and utensils and stuff. Wrong word, but yeah. So if you don't have a piping bag, like I said, you can easily just do that with a Ziploc. So you want to flip it, and you can see how golden and crispy it's looking. Yes guys, it's super fluffy. You're gonna see at the end when I like cut into it. But yeah, you just want to like fry it up, and then when it's ready, flip it over, and then when it's golden brown, it's going to be frying on low heat. So my gas mark is from 1 to 6, and just based on the amount, like how big the pot was, I alternated between a 3 and a 4. But based on how much oil you have in your pot, you might want to alternate maybe to like a low to medium heat is what I recommend for this. But I'll put the exact temperature if you have a temperature thermometer for like your cooking at home. This is already like fast forwarded, but what I kind of done here is got some icing sugar, put in some Alpro oat milk, and then I also put in some water, and I just mix it up together to the consistency that I like. And then I got some I got the donut, and then I got some chopsticks. I feel like it's easy to do this with chopsticks because it's almost like a rack, and you can just kind of like twerk the donut off, like all the icing of the donut, so it's not like super like iced. So yeah, I just kind of twerk the donut and then when I feel like enough icing is falling off the donut and it's not like dripping, I just put it down to just firm up, and that's pretty much the icing of the donut process done. So now here we are, got a donut, it's glazed, it's looking really good. And then we're gonna cut into it, well, pull into it. You can just see how fluffy it is and like how soft the insides are. And guys, you didn't have to wait 3 hours for this donut. It was literally ready in 10 minutes. And these are some of the ways I decorated it. So thanks for watching guys. I hope you have a good day.